Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame one of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Razorbacks headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He's changing the play. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He's got it down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Jackson gonna throw it. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw one first. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the catch outside. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone, the big play there, and the defense gets the stop. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fights it.
Found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got him quickly. They got him corralled.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The fake and wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot wave, and they couldn't make the connection.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Anderson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude.
Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He'll do it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Might have a chance. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback keeps it. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed and because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Stopped at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from housing it.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
Snags it and he's open. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
2nd down to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him. The defense finally came up with a play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Smith takes the handoff. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fighting off the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. Knocked down immediately.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. They want to run this quarterback. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Slams ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making the adjustment on the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Bauer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finds his man. It's Rodriguez. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. keeps it himself. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's past the sticks. Across midfield into plus territory and finally down at the 48.
All you got to do is give this guy a little bit of space. That's all he needs. With his speed, he's in the second level just like that, breaking off an explosive run.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Brown. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Platt. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. Powers forward. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the UTSA Roadrunners.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball in there.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Well, they're trying to toss the ball to get outside on the defense and try to use their speed, but how about the awareness and recognition defensively? Not just winning up front, getting off of blocks, but pursuing the football, getting hats to the ball in the end zone, and getting 2 points.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Baxter again. He's past the marker. He has 60 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And It's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, going to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got it big down in bounds. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Run in the red zone, it's Barnes. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry.
Kentucky, 22, Arkansas, 12. Number 91, set to kick off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
There he goes. The 20. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Arkansas, 19.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, And it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He's in the tight end in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised by the decision-making of this QB. Like, I would go there, too. Like, he's been the go-to guy, man. He's already got 2 touchdown passes on the day. So I'm going to take shots because I believe in my wide receiver. Sometimes it's not going to come home, and it didn't on that play. Tip your cap to the defense, but I got a feeling that's not the last ball he'll throw his way.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over it. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Ball down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has them in business. see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Baxter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out wide left, it's Baxter. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit as he throws. Right side, it's Baxter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
Ready. Black 88. Palace. Spider over. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried the sneak attack, and it did not work.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
The run inside. It's Baxter. At the 35, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Turning it on! And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19, into the red zone. It'll be first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! He got it beat down in bounds. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Almost had that one picked off in the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll move the tight end. In the red area, it's Smith.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. At the 40, there he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Going long. Grabs it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The give is to Smith. Driven back.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The give to the left side. He's dropped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Needs it here on 4th down. Lets it fly. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific. Return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
commenced. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, that's got to sting. This returner wants to make a big play for his team, wants to make something happen. You don't get very many opportunities to do it in a football game, and he did the exact opposite. Created a huge momentum play for the other team. That one's going to sting a little.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.